segment is sponsored in part by AARP New York.
Well, we've been talking about this since Halloween.
Yes.
Holidays, they are meant to be full of joy, but can also be stressful time for so many of us.
Yeah, and caregivers in particular are at risk of burnout if they don't take care of themselves. There are approximately 2.5 million family caregivers in New York who provide 2.1 billion hours of care to loved ones each year. That's
Holy
incredible.
moly.
When you look at those numbers,
yeah,
right?
really, truly. Joining us now is Reggie Nance from AARP New York. Welcome, Reggie. Happy
Welcome,
holidays.
Reggie.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
Our pleasure. So we talk about the holidays, and of course it's generally just a stressful period for everybody, but when you're a caregiver in particular, the stress can really become overwhelming, right?
Absolutely. Let me put you in the mind of a caregiver. When you are a caregiver, caregiving is 24/7. It is your life. It is what you do day in and day out. But when it comes to the holidays, what we worry about with our caregivers is things like frustration and anger at their loved one, that they take care of. Things like depression, losing concentration, not enjoying the things that you normally do, not being able to sleep, not being able to rest. And it's very important with our caregivers that they think about themselves, which is hard to do. And the theme that I like to use is mind, body, and spirit. We encourage our caregivers to, not just at the holidays, but as they take care of their loved ones all year long, to take care of themselves, mind, body, and spirit.
And Reggie, to that point, so the things that you mentioned were clearly signs of burnout, which, as we said, are really amplified during the holidays. Family you haven't seen is around. Family who's driving you crazy are around. What do you recommend for caregivers if they see themselves going down that road? They see themselves getting short, or they see themselves becoming sick. What should they do?
Don't be afraid to ask for help. Reach out to people. Ask someone to come and give you a break so that you can get a respite. Make sure that you're eating enough. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Get exercise. Again, the whole theme is mind, body, and spirit. Keep in mind what you need to do to reach out and take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit.
Right, so obviously, again, we talked about the holidays, putting that extra pressure. And one of the things is always trying to be perfect, always doing the right thing, completing everything that's necessary. Is that really the healthiest mindset to take when you're in this position as a caregiver during the holidays, when the list gets longer for the other things besides caregiving?
And I'm in the kitchen scratching out the...
Right.
No, the important thing is to focus on things that are meaningful and that create great memories. One thing that the pandemic has taught us is this whole virtual world. And for a caregiver who's often isolated and alone and by themselves caregiving, the virtual world opens up a whole new world.
Right.
Do family meetings and visits. Do little things with grandchildren or siblings or whatever virtually so that you still feel connected and so that the person that you're caring for feels connected to as well. Again, meaningful and memorable.
Reggie, could this be classified as something that you would require? One of the tips you talk about is simplifying. Is that?
Those are things that are very simple to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely simplify. You don't go for a big hoopla. Something simple. Just getting on a Zoom or whatever and having just a quick chat with a grandkid or with a loved one. Or
simplify. Order the pie. Don't bake it.
Right.
It's okay.
Scale back on all
Exactly.
the additional responsibilities. One of the things, and I was in this position for a little while in my life, is from the other side of it, it's important if you know a caregiver, I think, to ask them how they're doing. Because that you don't, as a caregiver, you don't hear those words very often about yourself, right?
No, they don't at all because, like I said, it's 24/7. They're thinking about the other person. But it goes a long way when somebody says, how are you doing? What do you need? How can I help you?
Right.
So don't be afraid to ask for that or sort of hint that you're so happy to receive something like that.
Absolutely, because that's something that's very difficult for caregivers to do because they put the person that they're caring for first. But we want to remind caregivers that you can't pour from an empty vessel. Again, mind, body, and spirit.
Right.
Ask for what you need to take care of yourself.
One of the last tips you give is to scale back on gift giving if you're a caregiver.
Yes, because the reality of a caregiver is that we've done plenty of studies at AARP, and caregivers spend a huge percentage of their income caring for their loved ones, so they don't have globs of money to do gifts. And one of the things that I saw a caregiver do was a gratitude dinner, where everybody just kind of came over and talked about what they were grateful for about the caregiver.
Right. Instead of spending
instead of
tons
spending
and tons
a
of money
hoopla,
on.
and again, and meaningful and creating memories, that went a whole lot further than a gift or two or three. Just letting the caregiver know that they were appreciated.
Reggie, these
Very,
are
very
fantastic
important.
tips.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Reggie.
Goes a long
Yep.
way. Try to implement all of these things for the holiday season. And if you would like more tips and resources available to those caring for a loved one, head to aarp.org/caregiving.